Hey everyone, how are you doing? The Switch has a ton of great games, and we all know that, that's obvious. But there's some great Switch games that just didn't get a spotlight. Let's talk about those ones. I today present to you my top 5 most underrated Switch games. Let's get right into it. At number 5, we have Xenoblade 2. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 might be my favorite game on this list, but it's only number 5 because of the fact it did get somewhat of a spotlight. I'm sure you know people who played it and really liked it. With that said, it should have got more spotlight and recognition than it did. It should have got as much as games like Splatoon 2 and Smash Ultimate, in my opinion, but it didn't. You could say it's because it's a more niche genre, but so is Fire Emblem Three Houses, and even that got more recognition. Xenoblade 2 is special, man. The story is amazing. The characters are so likable and relatable, and the world is just jaw-dropping. It is a game that will give you just dozens and dozens of hours. It's the JRPG of your dreams. Just come on now, go play this game. You'll thank me later. Number 4 is Inside. It's very likely you don't even know that this game is on Switch, and that's really sad. Inside was a Game of the Year finalist in 2016, and for good reason. It has more personality than any other 2D platformer I've ever seen. The world is eerie and keeps you on your toes. The puzzles are so fun. Every 10 minutes you'll be wondering what the hell just happened. This game is really hard to explain. It's just one you'll have to experience for yourself. But it is on Switch, and it's just so good. Number 3 is Sushi Strikers: The Way of Sushido. Remember that weird sushi game showed in a Nintendo Direct back in 2018? Turns out it's actually really, really good. It's a Nintendo-published game, but it's sold bad. The concept is simple. You line up plates of sushi on the screen and smash the plates in your opponent's face. But there is special attacks, and there's actually quite a bit of strategy. The story is really good, and it's just such an addicting concept. How, no one has talked about this game just blows my mind. If you like simple, yet addicting puzzle games with a great story, you need to play this game now. It needs so much more love. Number 2 is Little Nightmares, another game that didn't get much talk when it got ported to Switch. Little Nightmares came out on Switch in May of 2018. Just like Inside, Little Nightmares is short but really, really good. The world is still so eerie and wondering what's gonna come after or where you're gonna go. You're a person in a yellow coat. You go through this crazy world and everything that happens. It's basically if Inside had some 3D parts and boss fights. It's just hard to explain because it's so weird, but I promise it's just so good. Number 1 is Astral Chain. This game is just so good. It did get some talk when it released, mostly due to its really good review scores, but it didn't even get close to as much talk as it should have. You're on the police force trying to stop these monsters called Chimera from another dimension. You have this thing that can control a Chimera. Each member of the police force has a Chimera, but they lose them and you need to capture them all. When you get one back, you can now use it. They make you switch between different Chimera types and abilities in really clever and good ways. And the world is just the art style. It's just the world is beautiful. The combat is really, really fun. And with the Chimera and the way you can just change Chimera, which changes your style, and what you can do with your chain adds a lot of strategy. It's just, this game is so good in every way. Not to mention it has a ton of side quests that adds a lot of hours. It only sold okay, but it really needs to sell well because Platinum Games said if it did, it's gonna get a sequel. It needs a sequel. Also, come on guys, Lappy Do I need to say more? That's all. Thanks for watching. I hope I opened your eyes to some underappreciated games. So, now I'm gonna go wait for Little Nightmares 2 news.